All right, technically we're back. We are trying to get features back up and running properly in an order that hopefully benefits good viewing practices. Remind me later about this thing. Nope, rebooting the entire computer did nothing. Also, Spotify's open. I don't use Spotify. I wish I had money to own Spotify, but I don't. Also, I can't. Well, no, because I could still use something else. Um, how am I gonna do this if I can't reorder my layers? I mean, I guess I can just be really, really careful about what layers I put where, but that's really annoying and bad. You're gonna have. Ah, jeez. Again, I'm flabbergasted because I have never had this issue. This is something that has never been a problem, and so far the solutions are here's a solution, but I hope you know how to read Japanese, otherwise F you, which isn't a solution. And the other solution of reboot your computer and that fixes everything. And I rebooted my computer and that didn't fix anything. So, that's great. That's. I don't know what to do. That kind of kills this entire stream. Like, I know I can just deal with the fact that I can't move layers willy nilly, but, like, that is such an intrinsic part of using art for me that it's throwing me off more than I thought possible. I mean, did they remove the feature to move layers? And if so, why? Why would Clip Studio not allow you to reorder your layers? I can hide layers, so that's good. So this report that they can't do anything with layers is bad. Uh oh yeah, I didn't open Sammy yet. Sammy is not connecting to the bridge, and now it is. Sammy is not functioning. What? Why is Sammy not functioning? Why is everything not functioning? One day, yesterday, everything great. Today, nothing works. The fuck is going on?
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Okay, that's solved. Good, 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 good. Good, good. That part is solved. I'm gonna keep going, knowing that I need to be insanely careful moving forward about where I place layers, because I cannot change where a layer is after I've made it for some reason. What does the instruction manual say about moving layers? Layers, layer properties, draft layer? No. Okay, layer properties, reference layers, draft layers, other layers, settings. Layer folders, blending modes, layer mask, vector layers, gradient layers, new layers, tone layers, fill objects, search layer palette, create import files. I guess I know what layers are. Only I guess I don't because there's a lot more layers than I thought. Oh, there's a special kind of layer called a reference layer. That's interesting. I'll keep that in mind. I'll have to learn this stuff later. Basic operations. Creating, duplicating, deleting. Here we go. Moving layers. What does this say? Alright, you can move a layer with the layer move tool. It's its own tool. The move layer tool group contains 3 separate tools for moving layers. Huh. Oh, but that's not what I'm talking about. That's okay. So the layer move tool is not what I'm talking about. So that's if I do this, right? If I choose the layer move tool, I can move this around. Alright. Yeah, I don't understand, but yeah, basically it just allows me to move this around. That is neat, but it's not what I'm after. I'm not trying to move what I've drawn, I'm trying to move the layer itself in the hierarchy. Move layer tools, the following settings, blah blah blah. Merging layers. Okay, well what about reordering layers? It doesn't say anything about reordering the layers. Is that just a thing they removed? Oh, now it's working. What is going on? No, it's working, but only for this top layer? Oh, I get it. This bottom layer can't be anything except the bottom layer. This bottom layer is blue. So it's not that I can't reorder layers, it's that this bottom layer is some weird special layer that won't let me. Okay, problem solved. Problem solved. Alright. I was about to say, there's no way, right? There's no way in any imagination that there would just be like, hey, this really cool thing that's just so intuitive that anyone does it? Goodbye, forever. No one gets to have it ever again. Aren't you glad? There's no way they would remove such a thing. It's just too integral. Okay. Okay, so that's solved. That's solved. Now we can actually begin sketching. How big? What? Oh. Oh. Of course I did. And that is exactly why I have a black layer and a white layer. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go for like sketch/error pink. I don't know, it's just me being silly. Why, hold on, why is that Twitch thing messed up? Okay, first off, that shouldn't be there. Man, 90% of my stream is just gonna be error checking. What the heck? I am so sorry about all this chaos. Alright. What is... I could have the cat sitting down. It makes the most sense. Actually, I got an idea. So, what if we have like a door frame and we effectively have the cat kind of I'm doing a cat furry this time. So we have our cat person. I'll do a much better frame later. Just kind of leaning against the door frame with the wine in hand. Something like this. I don't know what to do with the other arm. I'll figure something out for the other arm. But just kind of leaned against the door frame like that. Maybe tail in the other room. So this is the most bare bones sketch. This is really bad. But that's okay. Because the point of this isn't to get it perfect. The point of this is to figure out what I'm planning to do in the first place. Also, I want to test something that I recently learned. Grab this, grab this. Now if I hold control, I believe, yes, I can scale it like so. I don't think I want the door frame to be much larger. Oh yeah, I gotta click OK. Whoop, there we go. Alright, time to do better. I got the basic format. Alright, so for the door frame, easy enough. I wish I could figure out the angle easily. There, I guess. Overhead to about there. Down to about, not sure, here, I guess. Doesn't matter, we're still in Sketchland. And then we'd have probably one of those frames, right? Most doors have frames. We can add some detailing to the door frame in the actual art piece. It would make sense to probably... Well, in rooms, the doors tend to open... Maybe this person's answering the door, so the door's actually inside. Yeah, if that's the case... They'd be leaning against where the door's hinging. So the door's actually over here somewhere. Which is okay. Alright. So let me think here. There's probably some sort of latch here. There's probably a bit of depth. We can probably see just like the tiniest bit of door frame, like the actual door sculpting inward. I'm gonna have to reduce that by a lot. Something like that. Alright. We may want to draw something in there. A counter, a table, a couch, a TV, a window, something. I think I like the idea of the back of a couch and a TV. And then, like, a window. I'm on the wrong layer. But it doesn't matter, because I'm going to have to redraw this guy anyway. This guy was literally just a placeholder.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing.
Probably a smaller window, but yeah, definitely a smaller window.
Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you.
Something like this.
Paint the skies, only you can make me.
Alright. I think so far we're doing pretty good on the sketch layer. I don't know how the proportions are now. This probably needs to be a bit bigger now that I think about it. Yeah, that needs to be much bigger now that I think about it. Hi, Uther! Woo! Welcome, welcome! We're doing the sketch layer for Cat Sipping Wine. And I am redrawing the couch because while I think the couch is an appropriate distance from the TV and the window, I don't think it's quite an appropriate size. Also, I don't have to draw what's on TV if I make the couch just a bit bigger. So something like this. Alright. Let's go ahead and merge these down. By the way, the first half of this stream was a mess. I rebooted the computer. I messed around with a bunch of stuff. The problem was I couldn't rearrange these as desired. And I found out later why. Oh, hey Raider Sonic! Welcome, welcome. I'm probably going to resize the windows again at some point. Do I need the TV to be a bit bigger? I probably do need the TV to be just a bit bigger. Yeah, let's go ahead and take care of that. Yeah, let's redo. That's kind of the whole point of the sketch layer. You draw something, and then you redo it, and then you redo it, and every time you sketch another thing, you get a little bit closer to what your final concept is going to be. I think we finally have the couch the size I want for the perspective I'm going for. And I think it still makes sense for the TV. I think the TV frame needs to be thinner.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.
In the actual art, it won't be nearly as wiggly.
Feeling like the light has just come.
Anyway, I hope you're all doing well.
Never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy.
Yeah, I think that's a good place for the floor to be there.
We'll never be alone, Savannah. The beauty of the world, Savannah.
Alright.
Let's all take a ride,
I think we got a decent sized living room now.
Savannah.
We won't necessarily see the hinges, but we'll probably see these things that hold the hinges. So let's go ahead and get those factored in.
Lion's gonna come.
Alright. So now we just need to add the cat person leaning against this door frame. I think I'm going to need down another layer because I'm going to be erasing it over and over again. Alright. I think I'm going to open a reference for Anthropheline. Just get a few looks at various cats that exist. There's actually quite a few different styles. There's like buff cats. I was hoping to go for a more skinny one. I'm seeing one that's kind of femboyish. I don't think I want that one. I mean, it could be fine. Okay. I think I might go for like a snow leopard look if I can. If I can manage to pull it off. So, a normal person is less tall than the door frame, by an amount. So I think, I think head height, not counting the ears, is going to be somewhere here, right? So I think standing full height, that's going to be more or less where I need it. Let's see here. What are the proportions? I would say legs to crotch is about as tall as there to the shoulders. Head is about half of that. So it looks like fifths. Looks like splitting this image into fifths would be the best structure. So I know the feet are going to rest down here on the floor. Let's see here. Fifths. I think that's about here and about here. You know what? I'm just gonna back out of all this actually. I do want that other layer. That's what I'm gonna sketch on. I want to use lines. So here, and they need to be evenly spaced, which I plan to do by highlighting and dragging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So clearly, this is not evenly split up. Maybe here? Why did that not work? Oh, it didn't work because I didn't... There we go. Probably something more like that. I don't think there exists a tool for evenly spacing lines. There might be, and if there is, I'm doing this by eye when I could use a tool for it. But, if I rely on some too much, it becomes a crutch. And, I won't be good at art if I don't try to do some things on my own. Okay, does that seem like even fifths? Because I'm thinking not really. I'm thinking this fifth in particular is a little lacking, and this fifth in particular is a little bulky. So I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna move this down just a touch more and see what else I can bring down with it. By the way, actually I should save that news for a commercial break, which will be coming eventually. Oh yeah, that top one is kind of cramped. Alright, so the head should fit in the top fifths, the body in the middle 2/5, and then the legs in the bottom 2/5. That is more or less anatomy. Ears can poke over the line, ears aren't part of the head. I mean, they are, but not for the sake of, proportions. I can go ahead and tap into... No? Displayed color. This. Alright.
Empty hearts and neon lights.
So let's see what we're dealing with.
Gotta get out of here tonight.
Alright, so the head goes about here. Well, I think the head I should do last. The body needs to start. Let's see here. So the body's gonna be mostly leaning kind of sideways against this door. Probably actually over this portion, maybe even going into the hallway a little bit, like here. A little bit wider shoulders. I can refine that in a bit. And then after the hips, we have the leg, which will have kind of a bent joint there. We're gonna try for digitigrade, I think. Actually, nah. Digitigrade is one step too far for me for standing at this stage in my art journey. Let's just have that classic like knee bent kind of heel against the door frame kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then the next leg is going to be a little bit angled, but it's going to be firmly inside of the room and firmly planted on the ground. Alright. So the head is going to be about here. The ears are allowed to poke over the top. The ears, I think, need to be a little curved. We'll get to that in a bit. Let's see. We got like one of these cat nose looking noses. A little bit of this sort of thing going on. Maybe a little bit of a nose ridge, but not a huge one. Now it's starting to look more like a bear. What is the difference between cat and bear for this? We just need one large eye here. Another large eye here. Maybe just a few of these will help illustrate. No? The ears will hopefully carry not bear. We're gonna have to do some with the tail, because now the tail is firmly either against the door or behind the door. Those legs need to be redone pretty immensely. But again, sketch layer. So I think the intention is down and up with a hand holding onto the wine glass. Alright, I don't think I need these anymore. Alright. I think we can maybe go as far as making the cat guy shirtless, but this is Twitch, and I'm not that kind of artist, so they're gonna need at a bare minimum paints. So we'll do that at some point in this process. We don't need this anymore, I don't think. We definitely don't want whatever this is. Let's see here. Do we want a slipper? Do we want a full-on shoe? We could just go with socks. Yeah, we could just go with socks. I like socks. So that goes into the hip. This is going to have to do something clever to not look this not great. I have to figure that out when we get to the outlining portion. I think this foot entirely is going to need to be redone. I think I got the general positioning right. I just need to basically redraw all of this. So, the curved part here, going up to the door, like that. It's important that there's like this crease here. This, not quite digitigrade, but definitely leaning with the heel against the door frame. We could imply a bit more buttocks. We'll get to that. This can overlap that, and probably should, to some degree. This doesn't need to be quite so chunk. This is a little hard for me. I'm not great when it comes to the line art part of this, especially doing it by hand. The knee maybe bulges a touch. Okay, that leg now looks a little less completely grotesque. My sock angle could use some work, but again, we just need to get to the point where I can outline it well. I think the proportions here are getting closer. They're getting slowly closer to what I'm actually aiming for. You know what? This is actually good. Because they're standing in a sideways position, I can actually use one leg to hide some of the other leg. that actually allows me to do a bit. Let's probably redraw this entirely. Let's start here. This person's leaned against the door. They're a little bit angled because they're not actually flat against the door. Alright. The knee for this leg probably is a little less bent, a little further in, somewhere around here maybe. The hip needs to be about here. So this can kind of go out just a bit, come in a bit for the hip, to about there. Curve into this, curve down to the floor a bit, be this whole socked foot, and then kind of go straight into there. And I won't have to worry too much about what the leg is actually doing. I will want to fix this a bit. If anything, this is the long side of the foot and then it pulls inward, right? Yeah, the toe is on the inside. So yeah, if anything, this is long and then it arcs downward to like the pinky toe. We can put them in shorts, I think. It's hot enough for shorts. Shorts are probably going to have a slightly less high overlap line. I think the waistband for the shorts probably needs to be a bit higher, though. Maybe not a ton higher, but at least a little bit higher. This person maybe was expecting company, maybe wasn't expecting company. They're a little bit on the tipsy side, so they're not thinking about such things as how appropriate am I beyond what's legal. I am very tempted to throw a shirt on. I mean, it's a guy, so I technically don't have to. But this is on Twitch, so I probably should consider it greatly. This body shape is bizarre, though. I'm gonna try that again now that we have a more established hip. Alright. There's something about this, specifically the legs, that I really don't like. How far off of these have I gotten? Not a ton. This is fine on that front. Alright, enjoy your dinner! Woo! See ya! Thank you for stopping in! Yay! And you got like a glowy otter thing? I'm not sure what to make of that, but that's pretty cool. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ignore me for a moment. My Rubik's Cube senses kicked in, and I have a new cube. I have a brand new cube. I have two of them. I have a 6x6 and a 7x7. and I haven't read the instructions. I'm doing my best to apply things that I knew from the other cubes, and I shouldn't be doing that while streaming, but oops. Okay, this is all just the person. Good. So I can be fine just erasing and redrawing this. Maybe this person's hand is just in their
Eagle
shorts
Falls
pocket.
14 suggests that you draw you dancing with viewers. Draw viewers literally based on username, D.
Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll add it to the list. That sounds like so many characters, which sounds like such a complicated piece, and I am having so much trouble just drawing one guy leaning against a door frame. Hello, Bliff! Welcome, welcome! But okay. Viewers. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess it's just 2. Viewers by name. Viewers by name. Was it Dancing with Me? That is going to be a composition nightmare, but should be fine. I feel like this front leg I almost got okay, but that back leg just does not mesh. That back leg just really, absolutely does not mesh. The bird falling to the floor is you? Maybe. Maybe. That could be fun. I may not do it exactly the way you're suggesting, but it is on the list. Alright. So let's go back to this arm real quick. So the shoulder will go just a little bit further to about here, I guess. This, yeah, tucks into the armpit. We got this arm. I'm gonna want this for a bit. This arm needs to be a little bit more. Moonbeam is a literal beam of light from the moon. You know, that technically works, I suppose, doesn't it? What am I... Have I mentioned that I generally get addicted to and or distracted by puzzles? And I just got, effectively for my birthday, one such thing. And I'm not certain how to stop being drawn to it all the time. Let's see, you want an AI to generate a party of literal usernames. That could be fun. Alright, let's get back to drawing. So this shoulder leads to an arm that goes to about there. This is an upper arm, so it is a bit on the thick side. It goes down the elbow. Ugh. Okay, let's remove this. Yeah, that's what I thought. That is ugly. This was fine to there. This is adequate. Okay, let's erase this temper. Oh god, yeah, that explains it. That explains a lot. that explains quite a lot. Did I see your picture yesterday? You thought I might get the reference. Let's take a look. It looks like a plastic gun of some sort. It is very pink. There's a little bit of white. Is it called the Vorpal Bunny? Why is it called the Vorpal Bunny? Yeah, I have no clue. I have no clue at all. It sounds badass though. The Vorpal Bunny. Something like that. One of these type of wine glasses where it's really, really tall for no good reason. Probably tweak it to be a bit higher. Yeah, I think I'm left with no choice but to just erase and fix that. I'm gonna have to fix the ears in a bit. Maybe retry the whole muzzle area. Something like this, where they have their curved fingers holding it. They're like, oh, I didn't expect you coming. How are you doing today? I was just watching some stuff on TV. In my boxers. I don't know if I'm gonna draw boxers. These have to be at least shorts. I don't think these are allowed to be underwear of any description. Not on twitch.tv/PaulUParadox. If this were a more willing to be adult kind of service, then I could probably draw something a bit more steamy. But given certain TOS things, I should be careful how far I push that particular envelope. Alright. Most of this is solid enough that I can probably, with confidence, erase this part. Yeah, pretty much most of this I can do away with. I'm gonna have to redo the legs at some point. Pretty much all of this I can probably do away with. I need to be a little careful in case I redraw something, but I think that at least is assured. I'm not sure about the window, but I can just figure out the window moving forward. Same with the TV. So for the sake of clarity of my sketch, I'm gonna go ahead and erase the bits of the TV that correspond to this. As far as your head, I feel like that's about to change, so I don't think I have the confidence to erase anything there just yet. This leg right here is the next thing I need to fix. This is, in my mind, a bit atrocious. I don't know exactly how to fix it, but there's something very, very off. So let's start with this leg resting against the door frame. I think other than inaccurate amounts of scaling when it comes to like the parts of the leg, I feel like I got the pose right for this leg specifically. I think I'm gonna take another look at some of this. Let's see here. I think this part needs to flow into here a bit more, like that. I feel like this part needs to kind of flow back into here a bit. We have calves after all. Something a bit more like that. I don't know which way to take that particular line, so I'm gonna do neither for now. Next off is this part. I think I'm okay with this for the most part. I think I would want more something like this. A little bit of a curve off the knee, but then a little bit of returning to outside the knee. Yeah, maybe something like that. As for here, I think the butt needs a touch more curve to it. That this is the upper leg. It's somewhat powerful. It needs to be able to support the rest of the frame. There we go. Okay, now that that's better defined, this doesn't need to be quite as huge. Yeah, I think that's better. Now this. So down to here, out for a bit, kinda up to here and in. Something like this. Let's see how that looks if I take away this. So I think this part I hit pretty well. This part, I don't think so. Let's see here. Something like this? I think that's getting better. Feet are bigger than that, though. So I think... Do I need to just scroll this entire person up a bit more? I might have to, actually. Let's see what that does. What if we just give you a tiny bit more clearance before you hit the floor? What would such freedom allow me to do here? Well, that redistributes this by a bit, but not by a huge much, actually. So if I just take all of these and scoot them so that the... What? Oh, no. Okay, Control Z. No. No, cancel. Here. Alright, let's try this again. Get that to be about there. Yeah, that gives a lot more room for what I need to do there. Alright. I think from the waist/butt to there is fine. I think this needs to be redone again. In particular, where the bottom of the foot lands and where that ankle is. I think most of that's fine right there. So I think the heel goes about there. So this goes to about there. Gotta keep in mind how heels work. So it's going to be a bit on the narrow side and then kind of expand out, I think. So that'll cover to there. The foot isn't as huge. I think even in cartoons, the foot isn't as huge as a chunk of the leg, right? Like, yeah, the foot is typically, I guess, half of the leg length of any given leg length. So if this represents one leg, I see it. It's because of all the angles. It kind of rewrites the proportioning rules a little. Okay. Let's try some special proportioning rules for specifically this pose. So I'm gonna need this color. I'm gonna need to be on this layer. I'm going to need a different thickness, but still generally thick. So this part I need to kind of break into thirds. I think the best way to break this into thirds would be to kind of break this bottom part into thirds, like so, and then to break this into thirds, like so. And now we got 3 even thirds. Wait, that's wrong. Dang it! Hold on. Oh, it's fifths again, isn't it? Well, no, the upper leg is shorter, but in a cartoon, the upper leg and lower leg can be about the same length. So yeah, it returns to being fifths again. Of course it does. Alright, so what I really need is... Heck, how do I make this fifths? Okay, so same concept. Only I'm dividing each box in fifths, but skipping over one of the fifths. In other words, here would, I think, be one of the fifths. Here would be a different fifth. Here would be another one. And here would be the last one. So the top leg would take the first 2 fifths, the bottom leg would take the next 2 fifths, and the foot should take about the last fifth. More or less. I have never gone in this much detail just to draw some heckin' feet and legs. And I think my measurements are mostly right. I think this bottom line I should ignore and just go straight for this floorboard. So we need to pick up the correct color. We also need for YouTube not to kick me out of listening. Alright. I need to stop color picking and start drawing. Alright, let me think. So the heel should probably be like right against the door. Probably here. Probably right around here. It can slant down for a good portion before curving against the floor. I'll do a hydrate. Thank you, thank you. I could use a hydrate. Advertisements is starting and I skipped over one by accident. And I think I'll take this ad break to work on my puzzle. Also an Awoo certificate. Because ads are starting, I will redeem that after the adverts. As soon as Twitch actually starts them. As soon as Twitch actually queues up the ads and makes the people who aren't subscribed begin watching them. Any second now, Twitch. There we go. And for those who don't have ad block and haven't effectively subscribed to me, oh wait, what am I trying to say? Thank you for being here is the root of what I was trying to get at. Yes. Oh my god, alright, I'm sorry. If you can hear me right now. Oh, and also some of my boyfriend. I'll take care of that basically after the ads end up as well. Thank you everyone who is watching me right now. If you can hear me, it means hopefully that you're either watching me in the future on YouTube, which you can thumbs up, subscribe, or ring the bell to promote the video, or leave a comment if you want to chat with me. If you're here on twitch.tv/PaulUParadox, there's a chance that you're subscribed to me. Thank you very much. Every bit helps immensely, and I am very grateful. Otherwise, you're just here, and, you know, AdBlock or Twitch Turbo or some other thing allowed you by, and either way, I'm just glad you're here. I'm just grateful you're here. My boyfriend is gonna be summoned soon. Hey, hon! 10-minute summons! 10-minute summons! Love. He's making noises. Is that a no? If that's a no, I'm gonna have someone refund the redeem. He's giving me very non-committal grumpy noises. Very, very non-committal grumpy noises. By the way, for the Awoo redeem, Alright. Mr. Quill, I got the clock ready for you. Just 10 minutes. Huh? Come on. 10 minutes. If that's a no, I need to hear a no. Okay. He's coming, but he's gonna be a bit of a slow grump about it. So, we'll see him. We'll see of him soon, and the timer is not gonna start until he's actually in the room. That is a Paul Paradox guarantee. Help you out. You don't clean up your mess. Myself in my regrets. I'm a little stronger now. Man, Rubik's Cubes are fun, and this particular one is weird, and I'm not entirely sure what to do with it because it's being very bizarre. I lost something I didn't know this move could lose. Okay. And now I lost something else I didn't know this move could lose me. Weird. Rubik's Cubes are weird when they get into the high numbers. Welcome, Phil. So, how are you
In
doing?
the middle of ads. I hope you know that.
I called you in the middle of an ad break. Ads were supposedly over by the time I called you.
Nah.
So, how are you doing?
Subscribe for more.
Subscribe for more Quill?
Yeah.
Maybe. Pupper loves you, Mr. Quill.
The poo. The front tire of my scooter seems to be a bit saggy, so at some point we're gonna have to buy both a tire pressure gauge and a bike pump, or we're gonna have to go to like one of the gas stations and fill it there.
Ah. That's fair.
I don't want to write it again until I can get either of those things. Today, we are going to go get our car bathed.
Bathed, do you say?
Yes, we're going to go get our car have a bath.
Baby wavy, the Kari Wari. Anyway, that sounds like something that needs to be done for sure, yeah.
Specifically want to go to a car wash because they have those little vacuums.
That
That,
pinched my flesh.
yeah.
Do 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 be do 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 ba do ba do boop. Ba 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 da
How
ba
about
da
you,
ba
Puffer?
ba.
How are you?
I'm doing really good. Break is over though. Time for me to get back to the arts. I'm having trouble with the arts. I'm trying to draw this cat person kind of leaning nonchalantly against the door frame with a glass of wine. And I don't know, this composition is hard. This composition is pretty hard for me. How?
Don't know how can help.
Okay. Well then, sit there and look pretty. Anyway, I think I'm gonna try this foot angle again. Something more straight down with a little bit of a wedge there. The center of your boxes is about here. Let's see, the kneecap would be somewhere here, I guess. So we got something like this for that part of the shorts. This leans inward into the inner ankle. From the buttocks we got out to about here, and then a bit of a buff kind of angling into the ankle a bit. Alright, so when I remove the lines, I can refine this a bit more. One step at a time. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that might be a bit too buff of a calf. There we go, that's fine. And this to here is decently fine. Actually, this knee to thigh is not bad. Alright, so this part needs to be fixed. This toe is probably going to need to be fixed. The back of here could be curved a bit better. Something like that, I think. Alright. Let's see how that looks. Park! Wow, 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 wow! So, we ate food yesterday. How do you feel about steak and shake? Now Twitch.tv/PaulUParadox! Oh my gosh, I can't draw. I can't draw when you're doing that.
Steak and shake looks pretty good.
Yeah. I had a burger made almost entirely out of garlic and nothing else.
I had a grilled cheese sandwich with a burger in the middle, and by that I mean a patty melt.
Yeah. I misheard my hun.
You thought I said booger?
Yeah. He described the patty melt as a grilled cheese sandwich with a burger in the middle. And in the restaurant I heard booger in the middle. And I'm like, I guess you can describe molten liquidy cheese ingredients that way, but why? Why would anyone do this? But Quill, you gotta admit, you do make similar styles of comments sometimes. Like your humor is definitely an interesting thing. I don't think that kneecap.
We were gonna watch Spider-Man, but then we remembered, oh yeah, we have to go get a car wash. We have to do this other stuff that's gonna cost money.
Yeah.
The only reason we went to Steak and Shake is because we were out of Steak and Shake salt.
Yeah,
If you
Quill.
aren't from America, they have their own special blend of like
Seasoned salt, effectively.
that you can only get at the restaurant.
It's very delicious.
It's really good.
It is.
I put it on literally all of my meat. I put it on chicken. I put it on pork. It's really.
I agree. It is quite lovely.
You use it sometimes.
Sometimes, but
You
it.
have your own. You have your own.
Yeah.
special
It's.
blend of salt and stuff.
Yeah, it's your seasoning. I try not to eat your seasoning too much. Sometimes I can help it though. Sometimes it's just really, really tasty. Pardon me for a moment. I have been abducted by Rubik's Cube.
You're only allowed to do those on break.
Yeah, I'm sorry. As it turns out, most of the techniques I know from smaller sided cubes actually seems to apply, and that excites me. If I can just tweak what I already know instead of having to learn whole new algorithms, that means a lot to me. Okay, I think I'm starting to get the leg decent.
Lady.
Legs are hard. Outlines are hard. Alright. That kind of follows the rules for that. I may want to protrude the knee just a bit more, but I don't think it needs to be by a ton. My friend Slush has this inability to see images in his brain space, but he is an artist, and he's actually a pretty good one. And so his way of doing things is basically to draw a bunch of lines over the top of each other over and over and over again, and then to basically erase until he has a sketch that looks more or less what he's going for, and then he'll use that to basically make his actual art. And I use a similar tactic. Hey Quill, you're allowed to leave whenever you want. Or you can stick around for as long as you want.
Eat you again.
I didn't say eat me! I did not say eat me!
Nom, nom.
No! No, no, no!
Hungry.
Anyway, let's switch back to here, switch back to line, switch back to 8. This needs to go up to the butt. I think I am done tweaking this foot and ankle. I think I might change a little bit about the foot and ankle, but I think I got the leg more or less sculpted. I think this part might need a small adjustment before I move on, but it's nothing huge. Actually, it might have been best the way it was. Yeah, I'm pretty good with that. So now we just need socks. And there we go. And then we take the shorts. And we can erase some of that. We can have a little extra rim for the shorts. And now we can erase this. And now I'm very confident in this leg. I am very confident in this leg right here. I don't believe I'm going to erase or adjust that at all. Oh yeah! Slush Bear! Oh my goodness! I was just talking about you! I was just talking, at least if you're the same Slush I think you are, which I hope you are, I was just talking about my friend who can't see images in their brain space, and so their method of drawing is basically sketch layer, put like a whole bunch of lines layered on top of each other, and then just erase the ones that seem wrong, and basically repeat that until they got a sketch layer that they can work with. And while I don't do exactly the same thing, it is a really good technique in my opinion, and I do something very, very, actually, this part should have stayed behind, because that's the door thing. Alright, did I, yeah, I did, okay. But yeah, the prompt was cat sipping wine. And so I just have this this cat who's definitely in shorts and socks. I'm arguing with myself whether or not to put them in a shirt, and just kind of lazily leaning against the doorframe to their apartment, sipping wine, assumably talking to someone in the hallway. I need to be careful the level of dressed or undressed I put into this, because I don't want Twitch to be upset at me. Yeah, I'll probably throw on a shirt. Though I do need to figure out arms. So now, we got that one leg that's propped up against the door frame. I need another leg kind of planted on the ground. And I'm not entirely certain how to do that well. And I want to put it off. I want to just go back to solving my Rubik's Cube. But I don't think I should. So put the Rubik's Cube aside and go back to doing this. Alright, let's see what we got here. So, the other leg is going to be less angled because it's going to be based on this floor right here. It's closer to the body by a little bit. It's planted on the ground. Do I still want to use my fifths? I don't think I need to use fifths. I think I can get rid of my fifths for this. I needed that specifically for the weird leg, but now that we're doing like a planted leg, it goes back to the original fifth markers. So I can do without this extra. I have virtually no confidence when it comes to drawing human anatomy, or humanoid anatomy rather. Alright. So now going back to our guy, this leg is going to be straighter and his foot's going to be planted, which means he mostly works off of these fifths, though I think let's actually duplicate. You know what? I'll just right click and duplicate. I think I want to preserve that because I think I'm going to tweak this just a little. Because I'm still gonna need room for the foot. So if I wedge this up a little and the foot ends about there, that's probably what I'm actually gonna be looking at when it comes to proportions. Yes, actually. Because it's not bent as much, it's lower, but because it's in the background, it's higher, which actually matches up. Perspective is weird. Perspective is fudging weird. So I would expect this knee to be higher. Try making a new layer, draw out the leg, and... Oh, yeah! I didn't really consider that, but you're right. You're right. Okay. So this is sketch cat. This is leg, back, meter, and this is body fifths.
What the dog doing?
Hi, Tanner. Perspective is really wild. I don't think there's an artist alive that... Wait. Okay, you are body fifths. you are back leg meter. Okay, now that that confusion's been done, alright, and this is back leg. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So the art prompt was cat sipping wine. So I did go above and beyond. Like, I could have just had a portrait, right? Just shoulders up, wine in a hand, cat sipping it, kind of maybe looking at the... I could have had an easy thing. A very easy thing. But I decided, easy? I mean, yeah, that's fun and all, but what if leaning seductively against a door frame? I don't know why, but my brain is like, I want to take it this way. And so that's the challenge I am now forcing on myself. Regardless whether or not it's a smart idea. I know, right? That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. I mean, the whole point is to learn and get better. And if I can help someone else get better their own way, that would also help. So like, I'm pushing myself so I can push others. Hopefully not off of anything. Let's see here. Okay, so you said start with like a stick figure skeleton? Alright. So if that's the case, actually, cat bones. Okay, so we got like our hip pivot here. We got the kneecap going into the back hip. We got the ankle going into here. Tatum smell? Yes, we have a nose. Thank you for pointing that out. I mean, I think anything with a nose smells.
Hey, Stinky!
Calling me stinky? Well, now that's just rude. Did it really just play the same song twice? RNG. Orange heckin' G. Alright. So... the ankle should be maybe about here, I think. And then the knee, I guess, is going to be around here. Something like this. And then the foot... the foot maybe should be like this. The bend seems to be about here. So yeah, that's a straighter leg. It's no longer angled as much, but I feel like there should be some angle. He is leaning forward at least a little. So maybe about here? Something like that? Yeah, I think that seems about right. Boneways. Slush, thank you for the suggestion. I didn't think bones would be that helpful, but I think you just gave me a very big shortcut that is helping fairly immensely, actually. Yes, actually. I think this is turning out to be extremely helpful beyond what I would have imagined it would have been. Not like that. A little bit narrower for longer and then out. But out in a way that looks like it's going to come back in. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I don't think I need these anymore. I don't think that's gonna help moving forward. Something more round and then kind of leaning in a bit. Like that. Yep, the adverbs are coming. The ads are coming one by one. Hurrah, hurrah. They're gonna show you
make it
things to
good.
buy. Hurrah, hurrah. Oh, which one? Which one?
Oh! Paul's. Ah! Yes. Alright.
Greetings! Ah, hello, Mavin. Ah, you're the one who pulled the trigger on the swap today. Good to see you, good to see you. I don't normally get to hang out in front too much. So, for those who don't know me, I'm a bit chill. I tend to be a go-with-the-flow kind of person. So, I'm not gonna probably do a good job describing all these complex art things. I'm just gonna draw. Bunger, bunger, bunger. Let's see here. Man, Paul sure drew some really weird bones. Oh, is this on the door frame layer? No, what? Hold on. Where is, ah, there we go. There we go. Oh, Paul's so silly. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try shite all over again. Flatten this a bit. Toes are a bit on the long side. Yeah, Paul fix it. Let's see here. A little bit narrow then wide, I guess. Wow, Paul is a lot more meticulous than I am. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever tried this whole arch stick. Hey, Slush, if you're still around, I respect the heck out of you. Oh, ads. Dangus Dongus. Do, 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 do. Advertisements, adverheckintisements. Hey. Doop-a-doop-a-boo, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a. Ooh, this is a very snappy song. They got to you. Yeah, I did the advert thing. Is that a problem? I mean, if it is, I'm sorry, but it's just gonna be how we do things. They got to you. Bum 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 ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum ba da ba da bum 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 bum. Ooh. Something failed. Paul has this cube that I'm trying out, this Rubik Cube thing. It's big, it's 6x6, and I'm not doing too well with it, bro. I think I'm just ruining things for Paul later, which so happens to be my specialty. Let's see here. This one should be easy enough. It could be that the old techniques just don't work anymore. And if that's the case, Paul's gonna have a real problem later. Yeah, that's what Paul was thinking. But this is proven to be a bit weird. He's following the rules that he usually follows for the 4x4, only a little tweaked. Actually, we succeeded on the first phase of doing things, so that's fun. Ugh. Man, Paul is a cool, chill taste in music. If I do say so myself, and I am technically part him, so... When the lights go down, hell and you. Fall at the crawl. You had it all. Do 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 do. Do 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 boo. Do do boo do do boo do boo boo boo. Do 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 do. Fall into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Yo! Oblivion. Doop 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 doop. Doop boop boop doop 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 boop doop doop doop. Doop 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 boop doop doop doop. Boo doop 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 boop doop doop doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop 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 doop. Doop doop boop doop doop boop doop doop doop. And now the break's over and I gotta put the cube away. Into oblivion. Forget about the world we're living in. Oh yeah. Alright, back to this kneecap puzzle. Alright, well first off, that leg, man. No one, no leg, no nothing's that straight. Let's see here. There we go, that's a bit better. Ha! Man, if Paul could just chillax and do shit. Man, that was basically perfect with one stroke. Alright, that's easy enough. Wow, I should just do this art stream myself. Art by Bruno. The best shit you ever laid your eyes on. Let's see here. Dip dip doo doo. Yeah, there we go. Done. Just heckin' done. Look at that. It's top tier if I say so myself. Kind of erase this part. Okay, no, there's some there. Oh, go bonk me. Oh man, I don't really care about the bonks. It's just some funny shit you guys do. You don't think I'll see what? What if I'm the host and Paul is just some random headmate? Well, I'm clearly not the host, because Paul's the one who's almost always in front. But that being said, yeah, I mean, aren't we all just headmates? Aren't we all just a part of the whole? Like, even if you're the only part of your whole, you're still part of your whole. Angles are weird, yo. Maybe Paul would be better taking this on.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight.
Hey, if you want to make something I say that's absolutely fucking true, weird as fuck, that's your call, okay? I'm just speaking some straight truth. Well, that's it for me, folks. Hope y'all have a spectacular day. Alright, let's see. That's a decent leg. Looks like he gave up partway through the foot. I don't think that angle's gonna be good. Alright, leaning against the door, 1 foot propped, 1 foot flat on the ground. He basically made no progress with the foot itself. I feel like he talked shit about me, though. I'm not gonna access the memory library right now, but I can feel he talked shit about me. Okay, that's flat on the ground. Oh, if it's flat on the ground, it should have a bit more curve. That's what I'm missing. Because the back is narrower, right? It should go a little bit flat, and then it should kind of curve outward just a touch to the big toe. And then it swoops in just a bit, but now this side... Perspective is weird. Perspective is very weird. It looks very boxy. How the opposite, how opposite opinions occur. Yeah. Let's see. All right. I think that's decent enough. Alright. Oh, I see. That needs to lean inward a bit more. It needs to do something like that. Like that first shape wasn't bad per se. That knee is also still a bit wrong. I'm gonna need the bones back. My knee was fucking perfect, okay, yo? Your turn is over. Alright. Maybe a bit more of a curve here.
Hey, Stinky!
Don't call me heckin' stinky.
Hey,
You're
Stinky!
You're stinky! Sniff, snoof. Woo! That hurts my nose. Oh. YouTube check. YouTube heckin' check. Alright. Alright. If that's what you want to own up to.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you wanted shouldn't thought of home.
Okay, the loose part of the shorts would be on the back end.
If I never know, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go.
Okay. I think that's decent. I need to figure out where his other arm is. I need to figure out exactly where his other arm is. Moonbeam Stinky. Maybe. What am I doing? Put the cube away! Ah! Addictions! Anyway. I feel like I'm going to eventually have to master the art of swapping two things that are kind of in the same space along two surfaces. I know the trick for it, but I haven't mastered it yet. 90 degrees of heat. Oof. Make sure you hydrate. In fact, I'm going to redeem a self-hydrate right now. Alright, second hydrate was redeemed. I made sure to drink the extra water. Gee, I wonder if a care package is heading my way. Unless you're not going to make me stretch on stream, fearing another hyperextension incident. You're 50 points short! You can't redeem the thing! Woo! Sorry. Oh, Tanner got you covered. All right. Let's take these stretches nice and slow. No hyperextension this stream. Leaning back, nice and careful. Right over left, nice and careful. Alright. Left over right, again, slow and careful. Alright. Clockwise rotation. Again, doing my best to be careful not to exacerbate what happened yesterday. And rotating slowly in the other direction. Oh, I can feel the pain from it, but by being very careful about it, that actually worked out well. So yeah, limber without extreme pain. That's the goal here. Limber without screaming and cussing into the mic. But no, seriously, that hurt quite a lot yesterday. That was excruciating. Yeah, sure. For the next 3 turns, I can't be paralyzed. Is that part of back leg? Ah, I see. I think back leg's fine, so let's merge it down. Merge it down. Let's actually take a moment to advance the skeleton. Alright, so now the question is, what do I want to do here? Probably the same sort of armature here. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. What if we have elbow here against the wall, and then arm kind of this way, with kind of a gesture of, hey, you want to come on in? Let's see, if that were me, that would be my left side, right? My right hand's holding the glass, I'm leaning against the door very nonchalantly, one hand in front of me like, yo, you're welcome in, come on in, join me, friend. You came to visit, might as well come on in. Yeah, I think something like that. Alright. So let's take a moment to figure out that arm at least a little. I am very grateful that Slush stopped by and offered me a level of complexity that's honestly going to help out so much in the long run. Alright! Something like that, maybe? I feel like I inadvertently made this guy a bit more swole than I meant to. But, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's pretty good. The hand gesture is going to be a bit weird. Let's see, it's with the left hand, like a come on in with the left hand. So, we're dealing with a sort of come on in sort of gesture. And I'll figure that out in a bit. Alright. Wait. I put on the wrong layer. Of course I did. Like I said, a sort of come on in kind of gesture. Right now I'll be a mitten. I'll make it something more correct later. He is definitely not wearing mittens indoors, but I'm not at that stage yet. I just need the general pose. I don't need whatever else. Alright, let's work on this arm a little. Especially after looking at how good the top arm is. I think I'm gonna... Actually, yeah, let's just redraw the whole thing again. Now that I got the bones, it should be easier. And actually, now that I got the bones, let's remove the background again. Let's see here. Alright, so you were running D&D last night, and you used a flaming sword, but flavored it as a gauntlet. Alright, so you had a ton of fun making it expressive, like for example, you did like the come at me bro motion. Alright, and when you missed, you would do like, huh? Okay. I don't know if I fully understand, but sure. Oh, flying sword. Flying sword. Oh, okay. So you got this, what's it called? Spiritual weapon, I think? Yeah, so you basically got spiritual weapon or something like that up, and it's like, come on, bro, yeah! Aw, shucks. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I think that's really cool. I like the concept very much. Now that I think I understand it. Anyway. You can find me in my dreams. I know this song. This version just doesn't have lyrics for some reason. Let's see. When are they breeding to Legends? When are they adding breeding to Legends Arceus? Yeah, I don't think they are. I think breeding was intentionally left out. I feel like they wanted you to have to search and catch everything with no breeding whatsoever. And, it annoys me too. It honestly is very annoying to me. Has Pokemon ever had a proper sort feature to the Pokemon boxes? Because I feel like such a thing is something that Pokemon really should add, especially for those who are very, very serious about catching. Like, if you're gonna catch a lot of Pokemon and use the crap out of those boxes, being able to sort, like, let's say, all the electric types together is something that's very helpful, right? Being able to sort by Pokemon number, being able to sort by type, like, I think such a thing would be exceptional, and yet I don't think it's ever had something like that. Yeah, I was forced to do it manually, and it took so many swaps. I was swapping and swapping and swapping, and like, it annoyed me so much. Why can't I get this arm? There we go. Was that really that hard? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, it really was that hard. I'm gonna have to do the head soon. Completely redo it, anchor it to the shoulders with the neck, all of that stuff. Let's see. Wait, multi-grabs? Oh, yeah, but the problem is, it starts off pseudo-random, and anytime I do a swap, it basically just makes it random all over again. So, like, the front part gets more and more sorted, and everything else gets more and more not sorted. It's... I don't know. There are probably more efficient ways to do it than I did, but it was a pain, and an auto doing it would be extremely welcome.
Past the rings of Saturn, across the Milky Way, where it's made in diamonds. We'll pretend someday, speaking without words, in perfect harmony. I'll run away with you to another galaxy. It was written in the stars. We can't be torn apart. We are linked together for tonight.
Oh? Oh, adverts. Okay. Alright, don't need that for a bit. Yeah, I guess it's advert time. Advert time! Come on, grab your advertisements. They're gonna start right now, right here. Alright, back to the cube. Live together. Live together. Live together. We all live together. Oh wow. I don't think I've ever failed to do this correct. Wait, how did reds get over in the orange? I perfected orange side. Ugh. Okay, something excessively wrong happened.
The world has been broke down. The world is just announced. Final time is now. The final time to bounce. But I will not get down. For you can't force me now. Awakening is clear. I could show you how. I could show you how.
Can I overextend a thing? Probably best I don't. Ugh. I don't like that instrument. Or that noise thing. Not a fan of it. Do do ba do do, what the hey, ba 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 ba. You're going. Let's all go to the lobby to give ourselves a treat. Alright, alright. Doopa-doo, doopa-doopa-doo. What the fudge is this kind of music? I don't even know. I don't even care what the heck kind of show. Oh.
The world has been broke down. The world is just an
Okay.
final time is now. The
Okay.
final but I will not get
I somehow ruined everything on my cube. or at least ruin some stuff that I'd already set up. But now, I think I am actually getting back on track with it. I'm still trying to get the cores solved. I haven't even gotten to the edges yet. Bruno is playing with it? Yeah, it's possible that he's not, well, no, not even possible. He isn't as meticulous as I am. He isn't, you know, bad at stuff, but I don't know if I would necessarily trust him to keep algorithms straight. There we go. Much better. Much better. I can just use this trick. When there's a whole row that needs to be moved up and it's all lined up, that's easy. Oh! Theo de Firefox. Hello, hello. How are you doing? The break's over, so it's time to get back to some heckin' art. Ba 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 ba. You're vibing? Alright. I am doing my best to draw a cat, and I need to redo the head. This is my sketch layer. I kind of got the pose. The idea is he's at his apartment door, drinking a glass of wine, kind of all in his relaxing clothes, and someone knocked on his door and he went to go greet it. And so that's more or less the scene I've set up. Anything beyond that, I'm gonna have to do. Yeah, so right now, I'm just trying to get the arms and legs and body done, which I think I did decently well. So my current step is trying to get the arms and the hands. If I can get the arms and the hands any sort of well... Actually, you know what? Just screw hands for now. I think I'll jump over to the head. Wait. Okay, good. Oh yeah, I don't need that right now. Actually, I will need that. Let's... Cat. Alright. Let's redo the head. Now that the body's been basically finalized, and much of the arms have basically been finalized. Let's add another layer. This will be the head. Alright, time to sketch the head again. Alright, enjoy your vibes, enjoy your lurks, and I'm gonna see what I can do about this art. So the neck bone attaches there. I need to not be in eraser mode. So we're gonna start with kind of a ovally head. Ah, geez. Okay, undo. Remove that for now. The head is gonna be the head regardless. Really? What's that on? Alright. Let's see here. Keep in mind... Okay, well, let's start with like an ovaloid. Something like this. We're gonna want it a little thicker than that. Well, yeah, there's no head temporarily. Alright. Pop this up a little. I'm gonna take another layer and do this sort of thing. There's some sort of beauty rule called the rule of thirds, and I don't understand it, but I imagine something like that might be helpful. Oh, wait. If I'm doing this, I should probably make it thinner, so I don't... And maybe a different color. Actually, yeah, this color. Alright. So again, whoops. Something like that. Something like that, maybe? That's about a guide, right? Oh, it's rule of thirds is a number of rules in arts. Okay. Well, and then I think this part of the head is slightly this way. Normally that would indicate where the ear is, but I don't think that's a thing this time. Alright, so back over to head, back over to the correct color, back to the correct thickness. So, is that the correct thickness? Alright. So I can probably do away with this for now. This feels way thick for what I'm about to try and do. So a little outward curve and then up and out. Little outward curve, up and out. Something like that. A little bit of this sort of look. A little bit of this here. Alright. Now I need to take a look at some, I'm gonna take a look at some, help art. Okay, so I don't need to actually... Okay. I'm gonna need a little bit more... Okay. There doesn't seem to be a hard distinction. It does seem like the cheek should consider re-meeting the face. Yeah, something like that. Alright. So it doesn't just go off into nothing. What we're gonna want is something more like this. It kind of becomes a little bit baggy, but then it kind of hints that it's gonna come back in. And then the eyes are kind of disconnected from the nose in a way that's going to make it evident, hopefully, that the nose is a bit of a slant. I think that first eye is maybe a touch too close. Keep in mind. Something like that. Huh. I did something wrong. I did something wrong and it's influencing everything incorrectly. Alright. Did I go far enough in this? Now let's just try this again but different. I don't have the color. Oh, that's easy. Alright. Okay, looking at the body. This isn't too far angled. Like, they're still leaning against the door frame. I love this intro. I hate what the song turns into. Oh well. There we go. Some about it. Anyway. From here to here. Nope. Flatter. Something like that, I think. Yeah, I think that's it for the guide. Let's redo this half. And I guess a little bit of this, gosh dang it, curve. Alright. So back over the head, back over to the right color, back over to the right thickness. Here. Curve out, curve up, go a reasonable portion out, curve up and over, and to the middle. Curve up, curve out, curve in, and to here. Alright. There to there. Do I want to go halfway? No. Do I want to go a third? Yes. So this to here. And then same concept. Alright. Alright. Eyes. You know what? Let's just finish the bridge and then erase part. Yeah. So if this... Oh. Well, that's a slight problem, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Probably make this just a touch flatter too while I'm at it. Alright. That doesn't feel even. That doesn't feel even at all. And it's because the face is tilted. Yeah. Yeah, I did something wrong. Alright. I guess let's start with the top. The top of the nose, right about here. Another face stolen. I mean, what can I say? I'm basically the mother of faces. I craft faces for the many children of the world, and sometimes they come to me crying that their face isn't what they want, and I give them a hard time about it and then give them a new face. Spoilers for a very specific book of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, Avatar: The Last Airbender does have books. Okay, I think I see a problem here. Back to this color. Back to this size. Back to erasing the heck out of this. I think I over-exaggerated the curve. Alright. That probably isn't the problem, but I don't think it would hurt. Alright, back to the head again. Here? Alright. You know what? Forget the dots. Angles are weird. There we go. That's not great, but I don't know how to improve upon it. Wow, according to this, I have a whole half hour that I can just snooze ads. Even though I only have like 15 minutes of snoozes available. Though, I'm also nearly at the end of my time for a Wednesday. Comes and goes, Okay, what is this? Alright. Let's make sure I'm not... Yeah, no, that's acceptable. Alright. Alright. My weakness comes and goes. I think I'm gonna burn all my snoozes, and then after the next commercial, that's gonna be it. So let me take a look at a few cat ears. We got very round, bear-like lynx ears. We got some really sharp, kind of pointy tabby cat ears. We have more kind of bear-like, but still a little sharp, saber-tooth ears. We have huge, almost bunny-like ears. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of different feline ears. Most of them are a little short, but still somewhat sharp, but rounded. It's a rounded kind of sharp. And it tends to have the whole kind of pointing forward a little. Alright. With that in mind, I need to look at the image again. Yeah, can I see this in a bigger... Oof. Okay, back. Oh, it opened a new... Lovely. I want to open the image itself in a new tab. Cool, I need to zoom in a bit and focus on the ears. Okay, so what I usually do for wolves isn't gonna cut it, because it seems like there's 2 levels of inner ears. Yeah, it seems like there's 2 levels of inner ear. Interesting. Alright. Hold on. It's attached to the head. Okay. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, some like this. It's kind of pointy but kind of curvy.
Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on.
Alright.
I was so caught up
A little
thinking
bit of
about
this,
myself, never took
but
time
not
to listen.
quite as much.
Couldn't see that you were going through hell. Now you're cold and distant. You say you're fine, but your heart is bleeding. Feed me those signs, but they lost the meaning. I know something isn't right. See the demons in your eyes. I know you're afraid. I feel you getting lost. I feel you trailing off.
Okay.
Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something
So subliminal. whoops, other one. This probably attaches a bit in the line. I don't know what I dragged, but you can't see it, so it's fine. If that's the case, this ear needs to attach much lower, somewhere around here. And actually, that means this part can attach further away. I'm gonna need a bigger eraser. Whatever I do, I need to kind of try and do it equally on both sides. I see what's wrong. Okay. This would attach higher. Here is good for that. For that, it attaches back here, actually.
Pa.
Ba-ba-ba.
Hapapatakata. Hapapatatapa. Hatapatakataka. Hatada. Hapapa.
Alright, now this ear
Hapapatakataka.
needs to be larger.
Pa. Pa pa pa. Pa pa
The
pa pa.
attach points
Pa
are
pa pa
correct,
pa pa.
but the size needs
Pa
to be
pa.
bigger.
Hapa pa pa. Hapa pa 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 pa. Pa. Pa 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 pa. Ha wa. Ha. Ha. Ha wa. Ha. Ha. Hatapataka. Hababam. Hababamba. Hawawa. Ha. Hatapanda. Ha. Hawawa. Hawawa. Apa. Hatandes. Pa. Pataka. Patada patanda. Pakada patad. Patakada patanda. Hadaba.
Alright, it attaches about here. Something like this. Melodies we haven't played. A little further out, not by much. Cat ears are annoyingly difficult to me. And on and on. Like, I hope I'm getting even remotely good. It's in here, I'm just sculpting it wrong. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong. I know I'm doing something horrifically wrong, and I can't put my finger on it. Is it hyped? Yes, I think it's hyped. I think that first part's good, but I feel like to here... Nope, I curved it in too much. This part almost seems like an even parabola before it does this. There we go! That's almost perfect. That's not perfect.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step.
But at least I got the peak correct, I think.
I've been flying
straight out. What even is up with this ear? That's my last snooze. I got 5 minutes to figure this out. Time limit is on. A little further out. Alright, I'll go with that. Whoops. God dang it! Ah! This needs to be a shallower peak. And I think it's this side that needs to be made shallower. There we go, I think I got it this time. Alright. And then the ears seem to have a second layer of internal ear. So it does this sort of thing. Again, I put the blame squarely on this side, I think. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works. I think I'm even confident putting in the 3 dots now. Alright, I no longer need this thing. I'm gonna need to put hair, I think. Some sort of floof pattern here. I'll figure that out later. I think I don't even need commercials. I think I can just raid now. So yeah, I'm gonna save the project and let's it's a bit early, but we got a lot to do today. So let's see who I'm gonna raid into. Doo-ba-doo. I would rather end on a strong note than end on, like, me still struggling for hands. Because hands are gonna be the next part. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So theoretically, there are 2 of you watching right now. There may be more, but that gives me an idea of where I should raid out to. Let's see here. I do like Fallout New Vegas. Someone is doing some Fallout New Vegas. Someone's doing Pokemon Infinite Fusions. That's fun. That's fun. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give it to him. We raid him decently frequently, and he's a good boy. And I am intrigued with Pokemon Infinite Fusions. It is just silly as all heck. It is the most silly. So we're gonna raid Kaigen.
Oh my god.
All right.
Can you take a quick screenshot of that?
And if you want to join the raid, which I hope you do, it would really mean a lot if you took this raid message, as much of it as you're capable of copying, and just bring that with you into the chat of the next person.
If we get to attempt,
If you don't have emotes, feel free to mix and match your own. If you, I just need the Polyu Paradox's Magical University is taking a field trip part. Please, let this person know where you're all coming from. I see a Vaporeon heckin' Vulpix, and that's kind of hilarious. I know it's a... Oh, it's a Dratini Vulpix. Interesting. Yeah, Infinite Fusions is weird as heck. Anyway, let's get to the closing scene. Thank you, everyone, for coming to watch my stream today. Next week will be more heckin' art. Feel free to come back tomorrow if you want to see Tears of the Kingdom, cause that's what we will be doing then. Farewell, my students. You should know that learning will happen wherever you are. Seek the new and unusual with big ol' open eyes. Be kind, but don't be anyone's fool. May magic always be with you, but more important than anything else I could say, even if you cannot change the entirety of this huge hecking world, know that you can always make an entire world of difference for the people you help. It really means a lot, I think. Anyway, goodbye!
Aw. Burrito.
I love it.